So 2021 has been another year of collaborations between Nike and different brands. You know, you've got Sakai, you've got Fragment, Travis Scott, etc. But there's one collaboration that I've really had my eye on, and not only because it's quite unique in its delivery, it's a brand new silhouette, and also it has a very powerful message behind it. Now, these sneakers weren't actually available in the UK, they only dropped in the US. So I managed to cop in my size, but because they only released in the US, I had to get them shipped to a shipping company who then forwarded them on to me in the UK. This took a few weeks, but I finally have them in hand. Hey, what's going on? Lukas here, back with another video, and today I'm checking out the Nike Social Status Dunk Strawberry Milk Edition. Thanks for checking out the video. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe and also hit that notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. You can also find me outside of YouTube and Instagram at Lukas Winn. And if you do like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. Now today I'm taking a look at the second release from the Nike Social Status collaboration, and that is the Nike Social Status Dunk Strawberry Milk Edition. The first collaboration was the chocolate milk, and that dropped in September. Unfortunately, I took an L on this, and I'm still looking to if I'm going to pay resale on that. But for this one, this dropped October the 15th on Social Status again. Put in my details, got my W in my size. But then it took a little while, obviously, to get to the UK. First of all, Social Status took about a week and a bit to ship it to my shipping company in Florida. And it probably took about another 2-3 weeks to get it from Florida over to the UK. But I finally have the sneaker in hand, and it's fire, and I'm so glad I have this. So let's get to it. So a bit of background to the collaboration between Nike and Social Status. So in the US, there's a government assisted program for underserved and underprivileged kids, and it comes in the form of a free lunch, and as part of that you would get either a chocolate milk drink or a strawberry milk drink. The founders, James Whitner of Social Status, what they've done is they've kind of paid homage to obviously their childhoods, and obviously helping to increase the messaging behind this program, because obviously it's, you know, they obviously want to keep it funded, they obviously want to keep it in hand, and it's a really useful program for obviously the particular kids that it serves. And for me, this is a powerful message. I'm really happy to support it, and obviously glad to get this in hand. So the first thing you'll notice is the packaging for this sneaker is fire. Like, this is probably my most coveted packaging that I have for a Nike sneaker. The detail on this is crazy, not only on the shoe but also on the box as well. So first of all, you have Social Status logo at the top here, then you have Nike underneath in this yellow and brown detailing, and then you have all natural, and then Nike times Social Status, 100% authentic, and then you have 32 to 48 ounces, one pair. So it's kind of simulating almost like a packet of food, or almost. And on the side, it continues because you have the contents of the box. So it says Prestige Power Prosperity, box contents, serving size 1 pair, 32 to 48 ounces, amount per serving 2 shoes, contents, main swoosh, 2 mini and 2 regs, 4 mini swoosh, 2 eye stays, 2 per pair, 4 laces, 2 full sets, 4 main panels, vamp 2, quarter 4, foxing 2, tongues 2, work ethic 100%, authenticity 100%, then integrity 100%. And then it says numbers are based on a total of 2 shoes that make up a full pair of Nike Dunks. And then underneath that it goes into more detail. So you have Ingredients: Nike Dunk, social status, whole milk, chocolate flavour, strawberry flavour, wear after opening. It's just the details in this are crazy, that's what I'm saying. And then on the other side you have this kind of kids game here. So it's basically a maze. We've obviously got to use a pen to find your way to the middle, to the smiley face. Then you've got a Nike swoosh here, and then you've got social status logo here. Then it says lift up here on both sides. So obviously you can lift up to reveal the sneaker, which we'll do in a second. Then we have to open with an arrow, and then we have the Nike and social status kind of intertwined here. And then another little detail is collaboration on Nike Inc. and social status. So one other detail you've got is sell by fall to 2021, because obviously that's when the sneaker was going to be released. Here we have the size tag. It says Nike Dunk /SS for social status. And then the colourway is light soft pink coconut milk. And obviously in my size, US 14, UK 13. Okay, so we'll pop the lid. Detailing continues. So the tissue paper, so it has all these little smiley faces on it. So you've got them holding up the Nike logo, the social status logo. Then you've got some boys, some girls at the bottom here. Then you have the calendar, which shows food on different days. So you have, for example, on the 5th, you've got chicken fingers dunk, laces, box, tissue paper, chocolate milk. And then for this release, you've got like sloppy Joe dunk, laces, box, tissue paper, strawberry milk on the 26th. And this basically shows a calendar for, you know, what you would traditionally see with like kids when they're trying to plan their school week. And so it's quite useful, quite a nice little touch. Pull this back, and then you've got the tissue paper, then you have the sneaker itself. So here the Nike social status dunk strawberry milk edition. So, and underneath all of this you have, I'll take both of these out one second. Underneath all this you have the tray as well, which is kind of what you would see in a school when you're getting your free lunch. And obviously you've got the milk piece right here. So again, the detailing in the box is crazy. We'll put that down to one side. As I said, here you have the sneaker. So the materials on this are ridiculous as well. They're fire. So you've got velvet here. You've got nubuck right here. But we'll get into that in a second. So starting in the outsole, you've got this green outsole, and then you've got a dunk. Then you've got a dunk tread pattern that you see on other dunks as well. So we turn to the side, you've obviously got the colour blocking, so you've got your coconut milk element in the middle here and obviously in the toe box. And then you've got this velvet in the light soft pink colourway. Nice little detail is this small pink swoosh here, just at the side of the mudguard here. And then if you turn to the side, you've got the Nike swoosh in this kind of gel-like form, so that's quite nice. You've got the orange piece that goes around the outside of that swoosh, all the way up the side. And you can see that orange kind of blends into the swoosh here at the back. Then we've got another nice detail, which is the it's kind of salmon pink nubuck that you have on the side here. So again, that's a nice little premium touch. This is cool, which is quite cool. And as we go up the upper, so you've again got this velvet piece right here as we go on the eye stays. And you kind of got these rope laces. The nubuck continues again on the tongue, so it goes all the way up. And at the top of the tongue, you've got this Nike label. So you've got Nike, and then you've got the swoosh, and then Nike at the bottom in black writing. To be honest, I'm not a fan of this. I think this is going to tear quite easily over time, so you've got to be quite careful with this, I'd say. Just obviously sweat and just any kind of moisture, that's probably going to rip quite easily. So not too sure why that's been done, but again, it's on the sneaker. But again, that could rip quite easily, and it's already starting to. I've only worn these a couple of times. Just to try on foot, and it's already kind of getting a bit worn, so definitely something to be careful of. We look inside the sock liner itself, so it's kind of, the sock liner is kind of this teal colour. Again, feels quite nice inside, and on the other side of this you've got that velvet element again, in this kind of almost like orangey, peachy kind of colour at the back here, I'd say. And that kind of fades into the back here, and you've obviously got the stitching here that again you would see on dunks. Then there's obviously this little bit here at the top. Again, that's velvet. Inside the sock liner, as we said, you've got sell by fall 2021. So obviously that indicates that, you know, the sneakers obviously to be sold in the fall of this year. The manufacturing date is actually 22nd of January to 17th of April. So obviously so quite a bit of lead time before they came to market. And then just inside here, you've got on the insole, you just got the social status and Nike logos intertwined, as we saw in the box. One thing on the medial side is another cool touch, is you've got actually ingredients. So again, keeping that theme of, you know, strawberry milk, and it's a, you know, it's a nutritious drink that kids would have. You've got ingredients. So you've got Nike sportswear, social status, milky TPU gel swoosh, which is obviously this. Then YY velvet, which is obviously this at the front and at the back. Diffused nubuck, which again is this piece here around the ankle area and obviously on the tongue as well. Microbial textile lining, so again that's this piece inside here. Tyvek label and then round twisted poly laces. So obviously the Tyvek label is this thing here, and obviously the laces, self-explanatory. You do get a set of orange laces as well, so again it's a nice little detail to kind of match the swoosh. So again I think it's quite a nice little touch. So that's the right sneaker. So left sneaker is exactly the same, except for on the tongue, instead of the Nike swoosh, you've got the social status logo right here, and again it's got social and status text as well underneath that. So, but again, it's in that paper form, and I feel that that's just going to rip over time. So, to me, I think they could have definitely done a better job with that. They could have, you know, made it more like more nylon-y, or even just stitched it on like with other dunks. But obviously, they have their reasonings for doing that. And one other thing that you get in the box is you get this little pouch. I assume it's for the spare laces, but interesting little trinket you get with the sneakers. So it's quite nice. So you just got all natural Nike social status, and then 100% authentic, and then you've got these two open bits on the sides. Obviously you squeeze it, you see inside there it's just got it's like a leather interior, I'd say, and then obviously it goes into a kind of a bag material at the bottom. And on the other side you just got the Nike and social status logos intertwined again, and then collaboration of Nike Inc and social status. So one thing to mention is this is not being marketed as a dunk low or a dunk high or even a dunk mid. It's just been marketed as a dunk. So basically that means that outside of this collaboration, you'll never see this silhouette again. So that again makes it very unique. And again, for me, something that I'm very happy to have in the collection. I do have quite a few dunk lows and dunk highs. I've got some on display here, as you can see behind me. So to have this kind of this special dunk silhouette, you know, it means a lot. I'm really happy to get this. So what do you think of the sneaker? Did you cop? Did you pass? Would you consider paying resale for this? For me, out of the two, the chocolate milk is my preferred, but again, that was a harder one to cop. So most likely we'll be paying resale for that. Just haven't quite pulled the trigger. Right now it's about 200 to 250 pounds, and this is probably just under that. So it's around 180, 200, I believe is the last sales. So there's a little bit of markup, but again, this was not sold outside of America, so really happy to have this in hand and add to the collection. So stay tuned for the on foot, that's coming up shortly, and again let me know your thoughts in the comments on that. So thanks for checking out this video. If it's the kind of content you want to see, please do subscribe and also hit that notification bell to be notified when I drop new videos. You can also find me outside of YouTube and Instagram at Lukas Winn. And again, if you did like today's video, please give it a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And until next time, take it easy. I'll see you in the next video.